everything that I teach on the show, ladies, it pisses a lot of people off. But I'm just trying to make the world a better place. I hate Fresh and Fit just as much as a lot of ladies do, okay? Because I think that they make men worse. But at the same time, they do make men better. They do have Money Mondays, Womanizer Wednesdays, Fitness Fridays, where they try to make the men get better at game with women, better at their fitness, better at making money. I give them that. They are the best guys at doing that shit. And we need better men. I know y'all know that. Y'all fucked around and found out that a lot of men are shitheads today and they suck. So we do need men making men better. But also on my end of it, we need women to also start doing something. And y'all are going to hate this, but women need to stop sleeping around. Women need to keep their legs closed, because if y'all kept your legs closed, the Tyrone and Chad that fucking lives at his mom's basement but keeps getting pussy all day long, he has to actually stand up and become a badass man if he can't get pussy anymore. We have tons of men that ain't shit today. They're losers as fuck, but they still get pussy. I'm not saying y'all, but I'm saying the hoes are giving it to them. And I'm not pointing fingers. Y'all might all be awesome girls that make guys wait, that never fucking sleep around. That's great. But because the other hoes are sleeping around, the men ain't shit today. There's tons of men that get pussy so easily. Why the fuck would he become a man? Why the fuck would he step up?
He's always in pussy.
He's always in pussy. Why? He's enabled. Constantly enabled.
Having lessons mom.
Yeah. And so and it works on both sides. We need men to become better on that side. You know what Fresh Fit does, and we need women to become better too. It's a bad cycle on each side. I don't think one is better than theirs. I'm a misandrist and misogynist. I hate men and women that suck, not just one or the other.
No, right. I agree.
Is it easy to show love if you've been heartbroken over and over again? We'll start with you on this one.
Absolutely.
You think it's easy to still fall in love if you've been heartbroken over and over again?
I mean, I
like basically
believe
like
it or
do you
not,
lose
I
a
know
little
that they're
piece of
gonna
your
say
heart
I'm
every
an
time?
asshole because I am an asshole, but I actually do. When I care about somebody, I care about them a lot, and I take feelings very seriously. But yeah, I do think it makes it harder for me to open up to somebody whenever I've been hurt so many times. Like my current boyfriend.
You have like a guard up kind of?
Oh, 1000%. My current boyfriend has went through it with me.
Multiple walls, like 8 walls to get to the heart?
Yeah, for sure. But
poor guy.
No, and like he's, God bless him, because I haven't made it easy. So shout out to him. But
Put
it
them
definitely
fucking
does
walls
get
down,
harder.
girl.
It
Make
does
his
get
life
harder.
easier. Come on.
It does get harder once you've been hurt so many times. But I think that eventually you have to grow up and be like, look, if I'm ever gonna be happy, I'm gonna have to put my guard down for the right person, and not everyone that you meet, no Joe Schmo, no Tyrone and Shaq in his mama's basement, is the right person to let your walls down for.
Yeah.
So you have to definitely just kind of be more earnest in your,
in your choices.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I could agree with her. It is for sure it's harder to love with the more heartbreak you have. I think currently I'm in a place of healing, and because I don't want to put the trauma on somebody else that I may fall in love with, I'm like, wow, like I want to love you, but this is hard. Like I want to love you, but I'm still battling with
the shit that happened in the past.
You can't be that person for somebody else until you get over that yourself.
Like you're showing me love, and I want to show it back to you, but I can't promise to give you all of my love because I gave all my love to one person, and he showed me a love that I thought was, anyways.
Yeah.
I'm healing.
Yeah, no.
But it is for sure harder.
So what she's talking about, ladies, I talk about this like
harder.
every one of my shows, like Shout Stefan Speaks. He's one of the biggest people. Is like books that I read to like help teach women how to date more. And the number one thing he talks about in like all of his books is this: it's the same traumatic cycle that most women are on. They give it all to one guy when they're young. The guy's not ready. Y'all break up. She hurts. She says, never doing this again. She goes to guys after that, and she always wants leverage, whether it's sexual leverage, financial leverage.
Right.
It's just some type of leverage. And when she has the leverage, she never gets hurt the same. But then you never love the guy the same. And what always happens when you get in those relationships, and this is the cycle that most women are on usually, is that guy's going to cheat or you're going to cheat. Either you're going to cheat because you've never given him the full leverage, you never really loved him, or he's going to cheat because he hates being disrespected. It's because he's being disrespected. When a guy's in a relationship where the woman has the leverage and he's constantly battling to be the man, to be the leader, sooner or later he will fucking want to cheat because he's just like, fuck this shit. I hate like being the loser. And like the only way to get that loserness out of him to like be a winner again sometimes is to conquer another woman or to do something. Yes. And when your ego is that low from being with a woman that pushes you down that bad, sometimes it's the only thing. So I hate relationships when women are like that, or when you're in that cycle like that, because one of y'all is gonna fuck up. One of you is gonna fuck it up. You need to get over the trauma before you get into the relationship
Yes.
every time.
And men need to communicate.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What about you though? What was it easy for you to show love again after trauma or after you've gone through breakups?
Yeah, as long as I'm over the trauma, then I'm the type of person to give myself love or give my full love to somebody else without I probably have like subconsciously like some walls up, you know what I mean? But I do know certain people that will just keep a guard up the entire time, even with someone new, but that's kind of makes it harder sometimes too, because that person that you just met didn't do all of that to you, even if you're over.
Is it their fault? Is it that
It's not
person's
their
fault?
not
Yeah.
the person, not the new person that you're meeting. It's not their fault that you have those walls up. So that's like a personal thing. So as long as me personally, I can get through the trauma, then I fall in love very easily. I'm just a very like romantic, lovey-dovey person. So
that's what I was
also
gonna say.
me.
I think that's the problem with relationship jumping. I think.
Oh yeah,
people,
monkey
You have to
branching.
make sure you're
I think
over.
people get out of the relationship and they don't know. They're so used to relying on someone, they forget how to do things for themselves. And I think that's the time that you need to learn how to love yourself again and be comfortable with just being by yourself and understand that you can
100%.
be. And then at that point, I feel like that's when you make the step to say, okay, I'm ready to actually talk to someone again. I feel like those guards aren't there. I don't think those guards actually exist. I think it's a wound that's not healed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so I think you need to take the time to get yourself back together and help yourself out before you go do that.
Mm-hmm.
Or else these problems are just going to keep following you.
Yeah, because you can't give full devotion if you're sitting there scared.
Exactly.
You're constantly scared of like somebody
It'll
hurting you.
backfire. Yeah. It just won't
like, oh,
help
shit,
either party.
Yeah, I hate the tit for tat shit so much. Like, oh, you do this for me, I'll do you this for you. What do you think? Do you think it's harder to love somebody after you've gone through some trauma or some bad breakups?
Yeah, I mean, just to piggyback what everyone else said, if you haven't properly healed, I mean, I've been caught up in this. I've been called out for it. Like I'll get really upset about something or I'll be insecure about something and mention it to them, it's bothering me. And they're like, I'm not your ex. Like, I haven't cheated on you. I haven't disrespected you. Like, why are you getting mad at me about this? And it's because, and then I'll have to reflect myself. Like, if I haven't healed prior, I've literally had to be in a relationship and sit and reflect on things that I've just been called out for. Like, I haven't personally done this to you. Why are you so upset? And I think everyone's been through that. And I think that's a part of maturity. And I think that's why dating is really important. And as you grow older and everything, just experiencing different people and being called out like that. So then you can realize like your flaws, your insecurity in dating, kind of figure out what you do and don't like, everything like that. But I've definitely been caught up in that in relationships where I was kind of
not giving all the way.
Yeah, or like holding something against someone and it was definitely not them. It was something simply from my past. And they're like, hey, like, I'm not them. Like, I didn't do this to you. And I'm like, shit, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's on me. I haven't.
At least there's some accountability here.
Right,
man.
yeah.
I really feel like it's hard to see accountability in relationships. I mean, have you had a lot of accountability in relationships that you've been in?
It's important.
I just personally haven't seen it a lot in my personal relationship. Like with girls that you've been with, have you seen that?
Not really.
I've honestly never seen it. Honestly, if you've done that, props to you because I've never seen. I mean, maybe like once or twice I've seen my girl do that. So no, props to you if you can put your bride down and do that. It's a huge deal.
Hey, let's hit some super chats.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. I keep forgetting about y'all. Sorry, super chats. $5 from Just Jerry. As long as she shares her tips, I'll let her continue to bartend.
She didn't have to.
Oh no.
All right, $10 from Morel. My girlfriend doesn't work. So sad that you have to.
We're all
Oh,
sad.
how terrible to live in a double-income household.
Morel,
Love the double
that was
income
savage, man. $5 from MCM. Heavy tits. We don't like the truth unless it's flattering. That is true.
I don't know who we is.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, Click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.